It's an absolute joy and pleasure to have you all here. Well, I'm going to let the crew introduce themselves today because I got a little something I need to take care of for us right quick. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, everybody.
All right, I am Blaze. I am the dungeon master for these crazy players of mine. How about you go next?
Hi, I'm Sagrel. I'm one of the. I'm a guest here playing Elftane, the master of the Fairy Court deck.
And hello, I am Connor, and I am also a guest, but besides these games, I exist in Limbo, and I am playing the Azure Star deck.
In Limbo, you say?
Yes, whenever I'm not on these streams, I just phase out of existence. Like, it's this world or nothing.
Whoa.
So how high do we have to set the bar?
What was that?
Lord.
I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
How high do we have to set the bar for Limbo?
6 feet under, I'd have to say.
Alright. Well, with that being said...
I don't get the beginner reference, I'm sorry.
Alright, so... let's find out what happened previously on Dimension Chasers. Previously on Dimension Chasers.
You guys go through. There's like a massive list of pretty much every single lore-based location ever mentioned in Dimension Chasers history. The three that pop out to you right now are the Battlecade, known for its copious amounts of PvP. The Frontier, it is kind of a robots and Wild West themed zone. And what was the last one I have written down?
Lost Kingdom.
I have you. Where are you? Yeah, Lost Kingdom, which is a old like knights and dragons and all that kind of stuff styled one. The stakes of the game is you lose your dimensional instability. If you win, you get a card from Gotcha's deck.
Next, I play Azure Starflood, allowing Watatsumi to attack twice.
I'm going to attempt to negate.
I'm going to try to roll against that.
Go ahead.
That is a 14 in total. Now, I mill a top card to activate a Watatsumi's effect, allowing it to gate Shadow Strike for the rest of the turn. Watatsumi, attack Gotcha now! I guess I'll take Lucky Bouncer then.
All right. He hands over Lucky Bouncer.
Blaze,
yeah, how dare the DM make you roll a skill check? Who's ever heard of such a thing?
Starting at the saloon might be the best option.
Sounds good.
Is there like a clearly identifiable saloon?
There is. It has the giant saloon sign over top of it. Has the swinging doors as well.
If there wasn't, I would riot.
There's people playing cards as well. It's just a bunch of people everywhere.
Oh boy. Alright.
Are they playing Dimension Chasers?
They are not. They're playing poker currently. If you're looking for work, your best bet might be Johnny over there. The bartender just kind of points to a robot kind of just sulking and not sulking, he's kind of sitting in the corner sipping on a black drink.
Out of curiosity,
I want to play Dimensional Poker.
Go ahead and to play poker, go ahead and roll brandish your skill.
13.
Yeah, so you sit down. This is gonna be happening while everyone else is like talking to Johnny. But you sit down, they kind of skeptically look at you, deal you in. And what kind of style does Amy use when she's playing poker?
She's got a straight, solid poker face. And somehow she keeps managing to pull out some of the top hands, like Royal Flush, Straight Flush, Full House, back to back to back. Have you seen anything like this? And she's going to pull out the dimensional instability. I'll let you guys keep all the winnings if you do know anything about these.
They kind of look between each other. One of them, he's kind of an older looking model. He's only got one functioning eye. He's got like a bit of a pipe sticking out that's belching wood smoke.
Oh.
I've seen a couple of those before. I heard they dig some of those up in the old mines.
we were sent by our friend the bartender over there to hear about that you might have some work for some of us.
Depends. You okay with more unscrupulous work?
I'm good with any work at the moment.
Anything we robots dig up from the mines, instantly taken to the bank to be sent to our betters. Kind of does a bit of a quotes there.
So I just volunteered us for a heist.
You what?
Sure. You mind if I bring Amber Battler along too?
Sure. The more help that we have, the better.
Yeah, honestly, Phoebe, she is super excited and down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. That's amazing. That's the same combination as Shen's luggage.
Yeah, though, who the heck would set up a defense gate like this too? And I look in as the door's opening and I see.
Yep, you guys all see Crest Knight right here.
Did you
He's
set
just,
up
like,
that lock?
He's just sitting, like, his head, like, hung over, just, like, sitting on, like, a pile of coins. He goes, all right, so here's the deal. I've got to walk out of here with the quest rewards. So if all of you could just decline the quest right now so I can get this finished, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh,
I'd rather not.
I'm gonna-
We have quest rewards as well.
Yeah, we have quest rewards too.
So, Crest Knight gets up from his makeshift seat and he draws his sword and shield out. And as he draws the sword out, these curling glyphs start showing up along the side that say Dignus est est praeda. Crest Knight speaks to the sword. I don't really think so. And then he takes the sword and shield together and he resheaths it in like an outer sheath of the shield. And when it clicks in place, that becomes the outer blade of his dimension disc.
I'm calling on one who breaks illusion and sheds lights on the truth. I'm calling one who serves Titania herself. I'm drawing Tyrannus, King of Light and Illusion.
Yeah, you reach into your deck, and this is something you've heard about at the dojo. You kind of reach your hand into the deck, and it's almost like you're reaching into a new space. You can feel the heat of Dragon's Fire surrounding you, surrounding your hand as you reach in.
And in an arc of burning fire, he pulls the card out of his deck.
Did you just burning draw like Soulburner?
And I play the invocation, Assemble the Crest.
Yeah, the Shadow Strike hits. Ellie, you haven't experienced this in a long time. You have just lost the game of Dimension Chasers. Elfdane, you lost to the NPCs, at the beginning when you're trying to make your deck because you didn't know what you're doing. But now that you kind of have your feet underneath you, you've won every single duel you've gone into. And you gave it 110%. You activated that cool new ability that you guys have been researching. You got some of your best cards out there, and it still wasn't enough. You still lost.
Here we go, and that's the previously on.
Yeah, that was a
hell of an episode.
It was a
It really
heavy
was.
episode at the end, especially.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Also, I believed Tiger just subbed for 18 months.
Yeah, thank you very much for the sub.
Yeah.
All
Much
right.
appreciated.
Yeah, that last session was just so much.
It was peak. It was peak. There's nothing else to say about it. It was just peak.
I don't have any good music for here right now. But let's go ahead and go back to where we left off. Crest Knight had just left. You guys are still in the vault with your 3 NPC friends here. And Amy and Elfdane, you two just lost your first... This is your first loss in Dimension Chasers in a long time.
Well, the winning streak couldn't last forever.
Yeah, I suppose. My deck is older, so that doesn't surprise me.
And as I'm slowly starting to piece together,
My deck is not as nice as I thought it was. I still love the cards. I think I'm gonna have to start really delving into how deck building works. So. Striker, Amber, Kato, you guys good?
I mean, I'm perfectly fine. I don't. Are you okay? Keto and Amber just kind of nod.
Okay.
Keto is she's kind of still giving just these starry eyes over towards Amy.
Well, doesn't this just beat all? Well, we suppose we should probably get what we came for and get out, because we did complete the quest at least.
True.
Yeah, let's get out of here before it gets too much later.
All right. Yeah, we can just go past the part. You guys grab all the loot. You guys can carry and take it back to the saloon. You guys were told to meet Johnny back at.
Up in one of the back rooms.
We got several stacks with dollar signs on them.
Yep.
Question: do the dollar bills have like the founder of like Nikona on the front of it?
They do not. Actually, not a lot of it is straight money. A lot of it is also what appear to be strange mechanical parts you guys haven't seen before, or lumps of different types of metal.
Like gems, ores, stuff like that.
More of the ores. And no, not ores. It's actually like full, like, imagine going through a junkyard. That's what a lot of it seems like.
Got it.
Why does it look like that? A bunch of these are just like... Are these just like car door handles that they take? What?
Don't you know anything about the frontier?
No, we have literally just got here today.
I mean, it's one of the more famous zones.
Again, I just got here today.
Oh my god.
I'm not familiar with it. I'm still fairly new, but
Amber comes up. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. I was about to say, it was just like, Quinn, if I'm considering the populace here, these might be considered relics.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the frontier, in the lore for it, a lot of the area, there isn't really much left. A lot of the stuff they dig up in the mine, sticking as air quotes, is stuff that are from what some theorize to be some like precursor race or something like that. We don't really know. They haven't done a lot of details on it yet.
Interesting.
Wow,
I
so
need
it's
to
a
look up the
relatively
lore.
new architect then.
Half it's newish. They just haven't really. It's one of those big mysteries. They haven't, told us what the actual answer is yet.
Hopefully it's
Fair
not a
enough.
situation where, oh, here's a whole new set and it gets no support for like years.
Yeah.
Let's not tease Amy.
No, I was trying to throw shade at mutants in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh.
They were so cool. Anyway.
Anyways, let's head back and meet up with Johnny. So
Question: how long were we in that duel for again?
It was a bit. Why?
Stream time
IRL was
or
an
actual
hour and a
game time?
half.
Yeah. Do you think security would be hot on our heels by now?
No.
Huh. Pretty shitty security they got here.
No, the
Well,
Karen
he
bot
was the
kept them
security.
distracted. The Karen bot kept them distracted.
Yes,
Very
Karen,
true.
Johnny.
Talk about Johnny carrying the mission.
Oh my god.
It's pronounced Nell.
Anyways. Yeah, you guys gonna head back to Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys quickly make your way back to the saloon. It's still full of the same people as last time. A lot of different, rather boisterous-looking robots and the like. And you see Johnny sitting in his corner still. but he's still wearing the wig you guys saw him in earlier.
Nice.
So we'll go up to the barkeep and give him the I don't remember the code word off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But
You never got a code word.
oh well, we told him, like, we were like, hey, Johnny sent us.
Yeah.
So
Johnny got us a few rooms.
yeah.
Yep. He the barkeeper gives you a nod and hands you a key to one of the rooms upstairs.
So we'll head up and unload the bags.
Yep, the room itself is pretty empty and plain. You guys just dump everything there.
Yep.
Alright. Are you gonna talk to Johnny, or are you just gonna head out?
I'm gonna go talk to Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, I go with him.
Also, just out of character, did you guys get a card for the new dimensional instability?
We should have.
Yep. I see it in.
Nell
I
has
see
it.
there. Yeah. Want to make sure.
Yeah, we have the Frontier card and 2 from the
2
Wasteland.
scorch choice.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll head down.
Mhm.
Hey, Johnny.
Hello there.
Come on up when you're ready, because we got everything.
All right, I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
He gets up, takes the wig off. He realizes he just now realizes he still has it on, and he'll make it up. He'll make his way up there with you guys.
So
With the wig on, I almost expected him to be a keg-shaped robot.
Reference.
All right. Yeah. He comes upstairs. He kind of goes wide-eyed for a moment as he surveys all the loot you guys managed to get. Well done, well done. Gotta admit, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect from you all, but certainly wasn't this.
yeah. A little bit of resistance down there, but we managed to get this taken care of.
Good. Anything we should worry about in the future?
Security might get tighter next
They have
time.
the worst security password ever.
It might get updated to the next set of lines.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
0, but yes.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, y'all did a good job. If I ever need anyone else to help me with any more unscrupulous work, you'll be the first ones I call on. You all get the message, quest complete. You all get a decent amount of in-game currency. And unless you have anything else for him, Johnny's going to go ahead and leave.
Oh,
I think it's probably time for us to log out too, and kind of figure things out from there.
Yeah. Should we log out in Nexus City?
So I'm gonna, I think it's probably best we head back to Nexus City. Amy, should we go back so Yubi can drop off those things with you?
Yeah, and got video as well, I'm assuming.
I think Shen got that.
Yeah, I can send you the stuff right now.
Yeah,
And
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I just send Ellie all the videos of just like the dimensional stuff happening.
All right.
So back to Nexus City.
Alrighty. Before you leave, Striker is gonna try and take your shoulder, kind of grab your shoulder, Shen, and try to hold you back for a minute. It's like, Shen, are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Oh, I totally blanked. That's supposed to be Elfdane. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I totally
Either way.
blanked. Sorry,
Mine are redirected.
there we go. Do that properly.
It's like, hey, are you doing okay? Yes. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna move on to the next person.
Yeah.
Everybody, just under the voice mod, go full mom mode. Hey, you good? Okay, I'm gonna go check on the 2 that need more help.
Yeah, he goes over to Elfdane. Elfdane, are you okay?
Physically, yeah. Digitally, yeah, I'm all right. Emotionally, not 100% right now.
Should probably log out for a bit. Sounds like it was pretty tough in there.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay hopeful about this possible thread, but I'm just wasn't expecting to practically shout it from the top of my lungs down there.
It can get a bit intense. Sounds like you're not well, you said you were a noob at this whole thing, right?
Yeah. So.
Thank you. Well, if you
Your
ever need
turn,
anyone to
Amy.
talk to, my
I'll,
DMs are
I'll,
always open, alright?
I'll send you some messages, Striker, later about with a little bit more context, if that makes sense.
I appreciate it.
So I gotta go. I gotta go do some research, and I gotta take care of some of my kids' homework.
Alright, you're a teacher.
Mm-hmm. So I'm probably gonna log out shortly after we drop by Amy's. So
Alright. I'll take care, okay?
you too, Striker.
You doing good, Amy?
Yeah, sure. Fine.
He kind of raises an eyebrow.
What? That's not. What you think I've never lost before?
It sounded like more than you just lost out there.
Alright, truth be told is I did not expect my deck, even though it's older, to, run into this many problems head first. It really has been a long time since they've gotten any updates or support, I suppose.
I mean, you say that. My deck's pretty new, and you still beat me. And Amber over there.
Sorry
Wait,
about that
actually,
again.
have you dueled? Have you dueled Striker? I'm blanking.
I haven't dueled Striker, no, but I did beat Amber.
Okay.
No, you did dual strike.
You dueled Striker last episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you
that's
did.
right.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't duel, and you one-shot Amber.
Yeah.
So calling it a duel is a little bit rude.
Oh my god.
I suppose. I don't know. I'll have to see. Might have to do some retooling.
Alright. Just remember, it's more about you and your deck than using something new. I use these cards because I think they're cool. I'm assuming your cards mean something to you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Just remember that,
kinda
alright?
she's just looking at her deck a little bit forlorn.
He just puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm sure you and your girls can pull through this, alright?
Yeah. I'll get my ace back one day.
I know it. You're one hell of a duelist.
Alright.
Alright, Amber, we should probably get out of here. She's kind of looks a little bit surprised, alright. I'll see you guys later, I guess?
See ya, Amber.
Bye.
Yeah.
And they'll both just log out. Or not log out, they'll go back to Nexus City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we log out, wait, hold on, question.
Mhm.
When they is it different loaded instances? So if we were to also go to Nexus City, would we be in a different instance and not see them?
No, it's pretty much just one giant server.
Okay, then I'm not gonna make that joke.
Mm-hmm. But
Phoebe's still just giving you starry eyes.
I'm just gonna pat her on the head.
I know you didn't win, but that was so cool.
Thanks, but please don't idolize me.
But
I think you're a great person. I'd rather you be a friend than someone who's just knows who I am.
But I used to look up to you whenever I was like.
You could still do that, but I would rather you just be normal, be my friend, than someone who I don't. This is hard. She rubs the back of her head.
I pat Ellie on the back, just knowing like it's okay. Take your time.
Keto. Amy here was one of my students beforehand, so I'm her friend first before I even knew this. And I only found out about it recently by sheer coincidence. So, am I going to be asking her for some tips and tricks down the road? Yes. Like later tonight. Because we're going to talk about how to build decks better.
I keep telling you, your deck is just a pile of cards. It's not actually a deck.
Well, I mean, we're going to figure this out, right? I mean, there's has to be cards that help support some of the cards I've already made, right?
Fair.
So we can talk about deck building and all that later tonight while we try to figure stuff out. But in the meantime, we're going to want to hang out with you. We're not going to want to just have you follow us like some players like to enjoy, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Playing with you instead of playing for you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I guess. She's a little bit sad about it, but
no,
not too much.
Don't be sad. I don't want you to treat me like I'm some kind of idol or something. I would rather, we could be just people that could hang out, play card games, and maybe get a bite to eat sometime,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Chen over there owns a card shop, so
yeah, why don't you stop by sometime?
I technically don't own a card shop. It's a cafe. And why do you guys always call it like what it's not? It's first an arcade and now
how many times do we go over there to play cards with you?
Can I not order cards from the counter?
No!
I am borrowing your VR sets to play most of the time.
Yeah, because
it's a card shop.
I don't sell cards there!
Anyway, either way.
Kero Kai just giggles at this whole thing.
Either way, Kero, feel free to stop by. I think it's called like the 7 C's.
Yeah. Really corny name. You can't miss it.
For cake, and cake.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, so he's got 7 types of cake?
You know what? You'll find out if you ever get there. If you're ever in Hanafuda City near the coast, just know it. You'll probably find it.
Okay. I should probably head out as well.
Alrighty, we'll see you later.
Bye. She pops away.
Alrighty.
Let's out a deep breath. Oh god, I really hope that this doesn't turn into some kind of weird stalker thing.
Wouldn't it be the first time for me, to be frank?
Why is that the most concerning thing that I have to hear today?
Yeah, hold on. What?
You know how girls get crushes on their teachers and such.
No!
You didn't, obviously.
Yeah, it's because my work was more important.
Yes, I'm aware, but there are individuals who don't have that.
Yeah,
nor the self-control.
Yeah, there's a blacklist at my place for certain individuals.
Anyways,
heads up, I think none of you are on it. Just want to specify.
I would hope not, considering they'd be kind of difficult to blacklist your IT specialist.
Yeah, I would hope not.
You need someone to fix your machines. You call me first rather than anybody else. If you blacklisted me, I wouldn't be able to fix it.
Fair enough.
Let's just get going.
All right.
Just
so you guys are gonna head back to the real Nexus City, then back to the real world.
Yeah.
Once we get back to Nexus, I'll slip in and I'm gonna put the video footage and stuff in, and the actually, hold on.
The stabilities.
Are you guys going to like go to your dev room?
Let's go to my dev room for a minute or two, and if you guys don't mind, I'd like to grab these stabilities so we can examine them. I'll leave them
Not a
in
problem.
here, and then I'll meet you back up at the cafe and
That's not where you belong.
dive in there. Oh no, wait!
Yes,
You guys were gonna come to my place, right?
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I didn't do.
I'm still I'll stay dived in, and when you
Mhm.
ring the doorbell, it'll notify me.
Yeah, we'll be over there soon.
Sorry.
So I'm
Somehow
assuming
the
they
70s
hand,
ended up. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm assuming they hand me the stabilities.
Yep.
Ah.
That means we can finally get off the sad music.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's literally putting things.
It's called sad and bad.
Oh,
Sad and bad.
So sad.
So sad.
We had a little bit of our heart to heart, our little bit of levity to try to lighten the mood.
Oh, it's still sad.
That shit's still melancholic.
Good
It's
lord.
my dev room.
Right.
I'm allowed to play whatever I want.
All right.
Seriously, while it is technically a saddish theme, this is the music I listen to when I want to actually just work and think. So
Yeah, no, it's a little melancholy, but it's not like actual like depression sad like it was before.
Yeah, it's not like any Baki Mitai going on around here. Or Leaves
Alright.
from the Vine. God, that episode
my
hurts.
God.
so while they log out,
Mhm.
and I'm in my dev room. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put the instabilities into the system to scan them like I did with the other cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to also review the footage.
Okay.
Now, the footage, is that like how do we capture that? Is that just like a YouTube
was
video kind of thing, or is it like
It was an
like a 3D model capture where I can like pan the camera around and zoom and examine stuff for different angles?
Let me think real quick.
That's
No
actually
worries.
kinda
This is why I'm asking.
Would it be a full? I don't think it would be a full 360 thing. I'm drawing from VR chat because that's like my best experience with something like this. While it is 3D generated, of course, it's VR chat.
Mhm.
The camera function still works like a regular camera,
Cat?
and so does the video capture function. So
Okay,
I'm
so
going to
it
guess.
would still be like the only what Shen is seeing. Got it.
So like
Yes.
the POV angle.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
no,
going
this
to
is why I
say you
asked.
could probably mod it to get a full 360 thing, but it probably wouldn't get as high like resolution stuff.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
kind of like it's like the cyberpunk one where you get the crisp from the point of view, but anything else is kind of extrapolated by the system.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna focus in on the drawing parts,
Mhm.
and she's gonna review those and study the instabilities while waiting for everyone to show up.
Okay. Go ahead and first roll. Do you want to work on the instabilities first or the video first?
Let's go with the instabilities first because we haven't examined those yet. Now there was
Go ahead
new
and roll
dice, right?
brandish. Yep, you should have your new dice over on your table.
Alright.
Look at this class dice. Look at it.
Yep, they may not look any different, chat, but they are just, but trust me.
Ooh.
9 plus my skill is 3. So that's 12.
That is a full success again. So what exactly are you looking for in the dimensional instabilities?
See if I can figure out what causes them and how they exactly work.
Okay, so as you're examining them, some of the data that at all objects, you as the person who's made this a lot of the infrastructure for this VR system, you would know that most things in the world are given an X, Y, Z coordinate, kind of saying where it is positioned generally, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So another position that isn't really a position, but is another factor when looking at these kind of things is call it a W for now. It is where something originates from.
Okay.
So, Nexus City would be one. The Frontier would be one. The Scorched Wasteland would be another one.
Okay, so location pile.
Yes. When an object has a location file that doesn't match where it currently is, like original location file that doesn't match where it originally is, it tends to cause weird glitches in the data.
Similar to what we're seeing here?
Yes. Pretty much, it is just a weird... You may have seen the beginnings of this kind of stuff back when you're doing your testing, but it seems the sheer number of players and cards that are there is causing massive buildups of this location data.
Interesting.
And those massive buildups seem to be manifesting as different dimensional instabilities.
Okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
what can we use these for exactly?
Essentially, what you could theoretically do is, typically your armored maidens all have a location file that is the same as the world, the location in the game for armored maidens.
Okay.
And that location data... I'm sorry, chat. This is very dry sounding, probably. So the location data... So they all have a simple location data, and that is where a lot of the associated abilities and stuff like that is also stored with the location data.
Oh, I have an idea to help might simplify the explanation.
Okay.
If you know anything about Missing No from Pokemon, it's where a bunch of garbage data collects and can be interfaced with, resulting in Missing No, the fossil encounters, and the over level 100 Pokemon, as a result of it not matching the location to the data that is supposed to be referenced.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
yeah.
great. Yeah, so you can pretty much use this junk data to make a card. Theoretically, you could use it to make a card that has a location data that it shouldn't, which would enable it to have abilities that it should not.
Okay.
Does this mean these cards are legal?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, you don't know.
There's really only one way to find out, and from that point, we'd have to figure out how to thus convert them.
Yeah, fair.
Alright.
I hope the Missing No explanation helped explain it.
Yeah, I'm explaining this, and it probably just seems like
I'm gonna be honest. Blaze's explanation, at least for me, made more sense. I don't know enough about Missing No stuff.
Natan.
You don't need to heavily
kind of.
It
allows you to use another area's gimmick or keywords as your own, as if it was part of your deck.
Yeah.
Mechanically, that's what it does.
Mechanically, it acts like the trade binder from the ally, then, except it acts as the one card required to activate it.
Yeah.
Which, in essence, really cool way to do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make cards stronger per se, but it gives us as players the ability to create new cards with some of the new keywords that we unlock as we play through the game.
So, like Frontier having Quick Draw or Scorched Wasteland having Entomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Sorry that explanation was so long.
It's okay. The details is always good for those who like to dig into lore. The lore.
Damn, tell us more about the lore.
Alright. Are they here yet, or do I have time to review the video?
I think I have time to review the video as well. You do have the perception really cranked up here.
Alright, so she's examining the exact, specifically their hands and the deck part where they're pulling the cards out of as they pull out the perfect cards.
Okay. Which videos are you reviewing? I need to know that.
We're going to start with the one against Crest Knight first.
Okay.
Specifically, she's going to look at the one when Crest Knight pulls out first, because that was the card that technically won the game.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Brandish your skills.
9.
Ooh.
I think 9's like a success with a drawback, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it's not. You get what you want, but not necessarily the way you want it. With a 9, it isn't the same as the dimensional instability, from what you can tell. It isn't like gathering junk data and using that to generate something. It's something else, but that's all you can really tell.
Okay. Alright, next we'll go with, we'll go back a bit, we'll go to the duel with, Shen had, where he, summoned Watatsumi for the first time.
Okay.
I don't
Go ahead and roll brandish your skills again.
I actually did.
Oh,
That's why I'm like, Shen, be ready.
Oh, even worse.
like,
What's the
again
total?
though, like I don't.
It's
That's
7
what
through
you
9. Is the okay 6 or less
Okay.
as you gain baggage.
Yeah.
Alright, so as long
Um,
as I roll a 4 or higher, then I'm safe.
This is the one against Jessica.
Yeah.
Asuka.
Yeah, Saka.
So
Asuka.
I'm wondering, as the person who helped make the system, what kind of stuff would be recorded in the video file, like in the recording files?
For recording files, if it's going to be just through the perception, it would be just visual effects.
Okay.
Well, visual and audio.
Visual and audio. Okay.
You can't have it taking up gigabits of information per second.
That's true. I think with just video and with visual and audio information,
I'd be looking for like any special effects going off that are not normal when people draw. Looking for sound effects.
Okay, so one of the things you see is as he goes to draw a Watatsumi from his deck, it doesn't look like he actually grabs his deck. It looks like he goes to grab the top card of his deck and draw it, but instead his hand seems to disappear into his deck and a bit of his dimension disc.
Interesting. She's gonna freeze frame and take and quote unquote print these as frames of reference.
Okay.
And then she'll have them essentially being like floating floating images that she's got up in her room. Think like remember in Iron Man when Tony Stark got all the stuff up on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's basically doing that.
Okay.
You're Iron Man. But part of an actually good
Well,
series that doesn't really burn itself out.
It would make sense for her to be able to just pull all that stuff up and then she could walk around, think, and then fiddle with the different aspects of it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Not yet, because she wouldn't want
Okay.
to test making the card until everyone was here.
Okay.
Right.
The only other video file I think you have is the first one you guys took. The one that Shen did to help get out of his funk. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try it.
Did I? How many times did I perfect draw?
Well, you didn't
Couple.
perfect draw during that one.
You did a perfect job, but you did really well.
Oh, right. Yeah. Against, Yvonne.
No.
She...
No.
Ooh. Yep.
Ooh.
Nothing too out of place in that one. Looks like a
I'm
very
not
normal
pressing
duel.
R anymore. I'm throwing them across the table from now on.
Yeah.
I
I'm
do
sorry,
much better
Mike.
when I throw these across the table.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry that my way doesn't work for you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, about this time is when your headset's giving it an alert that someone is trying to get your attention in the real world.
Alright, she's gonna log off.
All right. All right. You guys go ahead and show everybody the thing we just did.
Yeah.
Your big ones too.
Yep. Give me a sec.
Oh, they affect our big ones? Ooh!
Yep, no states for them.
Look at that.
Minor
These are
update,
only-
everybody.
These are temporary. These ones are temporary until the art's going to be finished for the official ones, which hilariously enough is next week.
Yeah.
So we'll have it for the
No.
next session.
Yeah. Gwen's hair is not this bright. Or like light of a shade.
He's also the only one that went with an anime hair color for the real world.
Which is hysterical. Well, I guess that makes me kind of the Yugi of the group because everyone else has pretty normal hair, like the main group.
He has protagonist hair, ladies and gentlemen.
Screw the rules. I have green hair.
Screw the rules. I have green hair.
All right. So yeah. Ellie, go ahead and describe. Go ahead and describe your apartment and what you look like to everybody.
Alright, so Ellie is medium build, and her apartment consists of a large bedroom area, which you can see here. She has a very open living room with a kitchen attached to it, and a balcony that looks out over the city. Because of all the work that she did, she's fairly well off. So she's able to do a lot of freelancing work and literally does not have to technically work for anything anymore, but she just does it for freelance and fun. She heads out to the door to let them in. She's wearing short shorts and a tank top and opens the door and it's like, right, welcome. I suppose I should probably put on something a little bit more.
That's
It's up
to
to you.
Make yourselves comfortable. Coffee and stuff's in the kitchen. And she's gonna go back. She's gonna get changed slightly because she does not leave her house very often. So it's not a mess, but it's an organized clutter, like magazines all over the place.
Organized chaos.
There's like magazines here, there. There's a jacket hanging like half over a chair. She'll slide to her room and then come out slightly more dressed. She's got like her comfort jacket on, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys like go into her fridge or anything?
I'm not gonna go into the fridge. Like Lewis has like a backpack with a laptop in it and like some paperwork and such. He's towering almost over Quinn, being 6'3" and like a wall.
Yeah, Gwen's 6 foot.
Real quick, why don't you go ahead and describe what Lewis and Quinn look like?
Question: can we make your token bigger?
I don't mess with the tiny ones.
Let's not mess with those.
Yeah, the tiny ones. I just leave them all. The same.
So Lewis is notably he is the tallest of the group IRL at 6'3". He is bulky. He is like he's like soft to the face, squared, shaggy hair that's fluffy, a little bit of pair of glasses on. And overall just dresses rather casually, like hoodie or t-shirt and some jeans. And he just kind of comes across as just like a big teddy bear of muscle. Like he's not like toned, he's just big.
He is big boy.
Alright.
And to describe Quinn, he's a good bit shorter at 6 foot compared to Lewis over here. I would say he's more, I guess, built and formed instead of just being big. Like, he has a good shape to him. Everything. And he mostly looks like his avatar, except for the fact that his IRL hair color is his avatar's eye color, and his avatar's hair color is his eye color. So literally, it just looks like he's a palette swap of his game character. Yeah, but yeah, he wears pretty standard work casual clothing, mostly black and such. Though since everyone was pointing this out, he's rocking a bit of a body cage. Or thirst straps, as Blaze loves to say.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure many of y'all love to hear it.
There was definitely some fans that were very pleased
Eager.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm the sexy one.
All right.
Yeah, he also has a little beauty mark right below his left eye.
Okay.
Well, last thing I forgot to mention.
All right, we got a care check.
Thank you.
I was
Thank you.
ready for that.
All
All
right.
right. So yeah, what do you guys do while you're waiting for her to come back with more clothes on?
I'm gonna take a seat at the table, like open up my laptop and just
You
start pulling
probably
up,
have
like,
to push some books off to the side.
like just gently stack stuff and like put away a couple of the energy drinks into a trash bin.
Yeah,
There's like physics for you, advanced physics, quantum physics. Why do these exist? Physics.
the
Coding for
hypothetical
dummies.
physics, theoretical physics, maybe physics.
Physics in VR. How to add quantum physics to a game that doesn't matter.
Why does
There's also like you probably find also like a couple of comic books.
You know, just a good healthy mix.
question? What did she had to learn in college to need all of these different physics?
Well, I mean, when she was studying with me, she was studying a very heavy major as far as I was aware. And as I said, I was an extracurricular at best.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, like, I was an easy class for a lot of people, but it's what helped a lot of people graduate, so.
Fair points.
Ellie will come out at this point, and she's like, "You're not an easy course. You were an elective because that was a requirement."
I mean, electives are requirements, but you still chose to join my class, and here we are today.
I suppose that's true. She's gonna open up her fridge, and Shank, you probably see inside there's like a carton of milk, a half a loaf of bread, and like 22 energy drinks.
Why the hell do you keep the bread in there? This isn't Quinn. No, that's not Quinn. That's me. What?
So it doesn't go bad as fast.
You put it in the freezer when you're not using it.
Why would you put bread in the freezer? There's a bread box for a reason.
Oh my god.
All right, we're not getting into this debate.
We're not gonna have a conversation after this game.
Alright. Anyway, she has half a loaf of bread, a carton of milk that is pretty close to the expiration date, and 22 energy drinks.
Oh my god.
There's nothing else in that fridge.
Oh.
Did Raina hear us?
Yes.
That's
She's watching
hysterical.
too.
Alright, so
Anyways.
she grabs 3 energy drinks.
What did I do?
No, sorry, she
You're
grabs
good,
4.
hon. Don't worry about it.
She grabs 4 energy drinks, hands each of you one.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, so you might wanna have a seat there, Quinn.
Yeah.
She looks around. The couch is mostly empty. You can probably sit there if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I sit there. So,
Alright.
What did you find?
She's gonna explain all the details she was able to find.
Mhm.
So that's what I was able to come up with. I didn't want to test creating any of the cards, at least until everyone was here and we all agreed who was going to test making anything.
That's completely fair. I mean, we'd also have to discuss, like, what kind of... If we're going to attempt to create a card, like, who wants what ability, because we have 2 to choose from.
Yeah. I was thinking, if anything, we should test one of the ones from the Wasteland, since we have 2 of those. That way,
That's completely fair.
if anything goes horribly wrong, at least we still have 1 of each.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you said my hand went into my dimension disc?
And yeah, she's going to go over to one of the walls in her kitchen area, because everything is a touch screen in here.
Of course.
And she's going to like tap on the wall a little bit and bring it up.
Hmm.
I mean, that's
Do you
basically
think-
what I saw Cross Knight do.
Do you think we could go in there?
Into the disc?
I don't know.
I mean,
That is...
it's not impossible based off of this, but that would be we'd have to find a way to actually open up whatever this. I'm gonna use pocket dimension for the time being as a word, because I have no idea what this is. We need to open up the rift into this pocket dimension significantly farther to actually go in.
And
Yeah.
on top of that, we'd have to meet the conditions for that. Each time we've done this has been under... Wow. Yeah, admittedly, in some cases, dire consequences within a game.
Hmm.
So we'd have to arrange that on top of anything like that.
I mean, it's
Hey,
not
it's
outside
like-
the realm of possibility. I think if I could probably build some more specialized tools to examine when this happens again, because right now all we're getting is video and audio. I mean, I could jury rig something into the coding for us to examine more, but it probably wouldn't be as good a quality if I was, an actual dev on the team.
Yeah, not to mention from what I understand, you'd have to do some workarounds to get to that point.
I'd have to use some backdoors and maybe a few contacts, but I could, at the very least, I should be able to get something so I could capture it directly on my end.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something I'm going to be able to do in a day, or possibly even a week. We're talking building a program from scratch.
Yeah. And
This is like trying to figure out how to catch lightning in a bottle.
No, catching lightning in a bottle would be easier.
You know,
not just
as Quinn just looks at all the books, to you it probably seems easier.
I mean, lightning in a bottle, you just need to have the right conductor.
I mean, you have to understand, we had
mean-
Edison. Edison was able to catch lightning on a kite. What's to say he couldn't have channeled it into a bottle?
I'm
Caught
making
it on a kite,
the
and it went
statement
down
that-
into a key in the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it seems that the metaphor has been lost on all
No,
of us
I
somehow.
get the metaphor. She says reassuringly. I understand.
I know. You're I know,
I'm
I can tell that you're
also
a
being
little bit of a-
incredibly sarcastic.
I know you are.
That being said, if we're able to create cards, yes, it was Ben Franklin. I completely said Edison by the wrong name. That was my bad.
Yeah, you said Edison. And
I
I'm
said
like,
I said Edison, and it was a mistake.
Beer Franklin. There we go.
beer. Bean.
Anyways, that being said, who wants to do the card creation then?
She looks between the two of them. I'm just waiting to see
Rock,
if
paper,
there's any
scissors?
answer before she pops open one of her drinks. Because she kept 2 of them.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Sure, I guess.
Sure. Time to crack out some dice. Highest roll wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just roll one die.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to grab one die.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3.
That's a 2.
He hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, my bad. That's a 3.
I rolled a 3.
So yeah, you guys do a quick thing, rock, paper, scissors, and Ellie, you win.
We both play paper. Ellie plays scissors. Well,
I kind of
seems
figured
like-
neither of you would play rock, because rock is the predictable choice.
Mm-hmm.
does it really matter?
No,
Well.
not really, but I guess
Yeah.
we could try it. Here, I'll go in the other room. I'm gonna log in, and I'm gonna set up the display in the living room on the wall here.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my drink and start taking a sip.
Same.
It's strawberry.
Ooh.
All right, let me go ahead and just pull out your thing.
Question, Louis. Does she always dress like she's trying to find a way to wear her bed on her?
From the time that I've known her, she has preferred comfort for her clothing. Yes.
Fair enough.
Even when she was at the school. To assume that she would do something along those lines in private is, not far-fetched.
Oh dear, it's starting to lag. Oh, there we go.
Come on, music.
There we go.
All right.
All right, Ellie, you slip back into your dev room.
All right. Let's bring this up. She's connects her room to the display in the living room area.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you guys hear okay?
Loud and clear.
All right. And she's gonna set up multiple camera angles.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You should be able to get multiple camera angles and a point of view shot here. She's gonna hit record.
We're just watching like the display divide into the different camera angles.
She's
All
gonna
right.
hit record, and then she's gonna take one of the ones from Scorched Wasteland
Mm-hmm.
and holds it in her hand. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but she's gonna try to make a card out of it.
All right, go ahead and... What are you trying to do to make this happen?
She's going to picture the Armored Maidens,
Mm-hmm.
and also she's going to imagine the Scorched Wasteland Keyword, which is entombed, and she's going to try to link the two together in her mind,
Mhm.
thinking like, all right, well, how would this mechanic work for them?
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus passion.
Where did my dice go? There they are. Go ahead and
It's
roll
on-
plus passion. In other words, just roll.
What'd you get?
That is a 6.
You're kind of sitting there for a bit, thinking about it very hard, and unfortunately, you're not able to have the card manifest. You see the dimensional instability seem to flicker and almost solidify into something definite, but it is not working.
Guys, I need a hand here. What?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to picture an armored maiden and something to do with this keyword entombed.
Wait, another big question I should ask. I should have asked this first. Is your dev room connected to the Dimension Chasers VR game?
It technically exists in anywhere that the VR system is
I think a better way to phrase it is: are you currently logged into the Dimension Chasers VR server?
Actually,
Let me think. I'm sorry. Let me think. No, it's fine. It's good. I just had to double check that.
okay.
So you felt it solidifying into something, but you're not sure what exactly prevented it from happening.
Maybe I need a more solid concept.
Oh, I guess let's try troubleshooting something. Armor Maidens focus around giving effects to other Armor Maidens that are on the field?
Yeah, but how would that work with Entombed? Maybe we could use it as like a resource?
Why not? Well, conceptually, you'd think like armored maidens are military, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, Entomb is the idea of putting it into a container of some sort. Why not make it to like a drop pod? Say, when you play, maybe consider it an invocation where you entomb a card from hand, and a couple turns later it comes back in as a concept.
Maybe that might work better as an item.
No, that's true too.
Wait. I think I have a better idea. Might work. Alright. Not quite a drop box, not quite, and then... What if it's like loading a gun?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is putting something in another thing.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Oh.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about my zero passion for this.
Yeah. All right. So
I guess the Second Amendment gives us power.
So you stop and try to... You have more of a concept this time, and you kind of reach out with your mind and kind of... with a more solid concept this time. And you can feel the dimensional instability. It starts to shift and change. Weird question. Does Ellie have a vivid imagination?
I mean, yes. She was able to design a VR world.
Fair. All right. So as you're doing this, your mind seems to go somewhere that you aren't thinking of. And for a little bit, you can see a battlefield. You've seen stuff like this in some of the Armor Maiden cards before. And you see an Armor Maiden you haven't seen before. She is wielding an enormous gun that's significantly larger than she is, and she is bombarding her foes from a great distance. As you're imagining this, you also see Raven. And at first you think this is just kind of a vision that you're just imagining as you're thinking of this powerful new Armor Maiden card. But right before this vision ends, Raven seems to look at you and just see you. And kind of gives you a bit of a scowl. As you come back to yourself, you see this. And this is destroyed.
Hey!
Hello there.
Well, looks like it worked. Huh. She's... brings the card in closer for view, so that way they can see it.
On the outside, are we watching it like redigitize itself and all that?
So dimensional instability is kind of just a weird warping in the world around it. But as she works to shape this card, it kind of condenses itself until it is in a shape of a card. And first it becomes card shaped, and then it becomes a warrior, and then you see the image, and then lastly you see the effect text write itself.
So it's as if it printed itself on layer by layer.
Yes.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh. Holy
that was
shit.
interesting.
You should have seen it from our perspective.
Yeah, it looked beautiful.
It's almost as if you were printing the card layer by layer as you were focusing. Watch recording back, like, oh.
How do you feel after doing that?
A little bit weird, honestly. If I'm being
Weird how?
100% honest. I'm not sure if it was my imagination or whatnot, but I pictured myself, and I saw her, and then I also saw Raven, and Raven apparently looked right back at me with a bit of a scowl. And I'm not sure why, but
Raven looks at you.
yeah, that's why it says it's a little weird. All right,
So,
let me log back out.
yeah.
You just roll out of your bed. Ellie just rolls out of bed. We just hear.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. She's probably gone to class a couple times with her head being like completely bedhead.
More than likely. So.
She goes back to her energy drink and starts nursing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you're saying that you saw Raven as if she was a moving entity. Also.
Yeah. Similar to, like, you know how when we bring the card to life kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. But it felt more real.
Well, I mean, that sounds kind of like what happened when I first drew Call for the Feast, when I felt something grab my hand and put the card into my hand.
Oh god, don't remind me about that. Ugh. I'm still don't like the idea of playing that card.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's such a cool card, but
She puts her feet up on top of 3 of the books that are on top of the coffee table.
All right. Did you have any sensations like that yourself, Quinn?
When you pulled your cards, he brings up the pictures here and here. Did you have any weird things going on?
I don't know how I would describe the feeling, to be honest, but it felt kind of boundless, if I could describe it like that.
Hmm.
Like anything was on the other side when I drew the card. I don't know what that could mean, but that's
So this pocket dimension we're pulling cards from, the way our sensations are implying that there has to be more to the mechanic itself. And is there a level of... I'm going to guess because we're still in the realm of video games. Is there a level of AI simulation on the other side?
I mean, definitely, if it's there, it's something that's beyond what I coded.
Mm-hmm.
really think someone could have put something in there.
I mean, it's possible. It's gotta pull from somewhere.
Yeah, it has to pull from somewhere because even basic computer logic says we cannot literally create something from nothing, truly. There has to be something for us to base on it like that.
It'd be like opening the door to the side of a building and just having a big empty white space otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Or like opening a document that's been saved that has zero information in it.
Or opening up a fridge and having nothing inside.
Mm-hmm.
By fridge, you mean half a loaf of bread and your card of milk and 20 energy drinks?
Still data.
Hey, there's still stuff in there. Sure, I don't go grocery shopping very often, and don't look at the trash can, which is probably overflowing with takeout, but
I assume that there's like multiple trash cans you have or like multiple trash bags you have strewn about.
No, she does not have trash bags in the apartment.
Okay.
No, cans. Cans, he said.
Yeah, cans.
There's a couple of trash bins around, but it's not like they're like overflowing.
Right. So, well, we're probably gonna have to play with this more. We're gonna have to head back to the Scorched Wastelands, anyways. Since we're here, then I turn like my laptop around. It shows like a card shop of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this card here with the currency that we picked up from the quest.
What card do we see?
I'm showing off one, like, it looks like an item card of like a tree in a distance with like two figures in front of it. I'm thinking this card here. It would make my creatures a little bit more durable during my turn, so I can be a little bit more offensively minded, especially when we're talking about those multiple player battles like we did. And it helps me to create more creatures that I can use for things such as my Path to the Winter Court and the like.
Look, the biggest problem with your deck is everything has Underwhelm.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I have ways to strengthen. I just don't have reliable ways to strengthen.
That's your
If I could
problem. You need to fix that part of your deck.
If I could describe your deck in a thing, every single card does something. It's just that whenever you play a game, you're never able to do a consistent thing.
Mhm.
There's no cohesion, I think is what we're looking for here.
Yeah, I go with that.
And I think what I'm
Or
I
no,
think
not
what
cohesion.
I've been doing with
Synergy.
synergy. And I think with when I summoned Tyrannus out of the void, which I should probably analyze as well. I'm gonna call that other dimension the void for now, just because we don't know exactly.
Fair enough. I mean, it's bad. Good a term as any.
He has this ability called offering. Or sorry, tribute. And it allows me to sacrifice creatures to get powerful effects. And I'm going to pull him up on my little laptop screen for the context, because it's like I'm guessing like I'm like accessing my account to show this, right?
Mhm.
Ideally, having a consistent way to be able to pay for that, I think, would be the start of getting me to that point proper. I have that one. I have the card that makes me those Underwhelm tokens, but if I have something that can consistently protect me as well, and not risk being destroyed in the
My tabletop sim just
variation-
crashed.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on. Blaze's thing also mentioned it crashed.
Carry on.
Okay.
I'm saying, if I can find ways to take advantage of that, and find ways to work with this idea of consuming for power or sacrificing for power, then maybe I can start pushing that cohesion forward. Because, and I like start flipping through my cards, right? I have call for the feast there.
I gotta do a quick transition here because we're solidly in the real world now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't even have a thing for our entering, so what am I
There we
even
go.
doing?
Because we're solidly in the real world, we need to be in Hanafuda City.
Yeah. All right, are we good?
Yep.
All right. And I pull these other cards up to go alongside it. I'm thinking maybe I start following this pathway. I can make weak creatures to easily feed these.
Seems like a solid idea to me.
It's a good starting point.
Mm-hmm. And then going from there, I can start developing I can start developing my deck further.
Hmm. Well, we still have one of those cards. So worst to worst, we can always one of us can use that.
Mm-hmm.
Since I
We'll have to
already
figure-
used one, it's only fair that you two get to pick who we go next to make a card.
I think I'm gonna wait till I have a better idea what card I would want to make with one of them. That way, I'm not just throwing it away on a whim, if that makes sense.
What about you, Quinn?
I'm down with that line of thinking. I'm
Alright.
gonna wait a bit.
Alright, I'll keep them in the dev room then. Not like anyone
Alright.
can get in there unless I let them in. So they're as safe there as they'll be anywhere else.
Will we be
Exactly.
able to access them at any time?
As long
Really?
as the server is up in my room over there, we can access at any point. Even if they take down Dimension Chasers, that room is on that computer in there.
As well, I think we're gonna have to get back in the game then, probably tomorrow then, because if we're gonna go finish the Scorched Wastes, we better get some rest to try to push whatever's left.
I think you need to take a day first. We're going to a card shop. You need to check out some stuff for your deck.
Yeah, we could definitely look into that, and maybe we can find a way to figure out from there.
Yeah. We should go take Quinn. Do you have anybody working tomorrow that you can come with, or?
It's a slow day and the hours are shorter, so I can definitely join you guys.
All right. We're taking you card hunting, or shopping, or whatever.
Yeah, we'll do that. There's no class tomorrow, so I'm plenty clear to do that.
It is Sunday, so.
All right. I take it you guys are gonna use the move. What's the name of it?
I believe it's take a rest. Take a moment to recuperate.
Yep. So since we're doing this, you guys can define a new baggage. You can create new card and add it to your deck. If you make a new ace, remove your old ace. You can remove a card from your deck. It cannot be your ace.
Mm-hmm.
What else does it say? Replace a staple.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, each player should take a chance to check their baggage and see if any are no longer applicable. If they have been removed, gain experience. It's not applicable for serious baggage. Then the judge describes what any enemy's plans or other potentially troubles. Yeah, I just describe how the world changes essentially
Right.
as you take your break.
Well, why don't we take an actual break while we take this break?
Yeah.
We
That sounds
will
like a
be
plan.
right back.